Good morning, everyone. It is 10:30 Saturday morning. I mixed up the same colors I did yesterday, and I put the two mediums together 50-50 and used exactly the same colors that I used yesterday. It's titanium white, teal, and the Prussian blue. So I thought, you know, before I weigh everything, you've seen all that. So what I did is a 1-to-4, and the thing is that it's kind of bubbly when you put the two together. See that? It has a lot of air bubbles in it, and might be a real pain to get rid of. Look at that. That's a lot. So I have been torching the bubbles out of it as much as I can, but they just keep coming back, so don't know about that. But we're going to pour it anyway, so I'm going to get a cup. Going to start off with the white, and then some nice turquoise. And already, as you can see in the cup, it's getting those jaggedy edges. It is doing stuff that I can see. Let's put some more dark in there. And I'm just going to flip it. There it goes. But as you can see, there's a lot of air bubbles. And I let it rest as long as I could. So I'm going to torch it straight away. And there's a lot of cell action, but not the cell action that we really like. As you can see, it's there's a lot of little cells, and what happens is as they grow, they disrupt the other cells. And look how thin it is. It's way too thin. And this is mixing the two together, you know, the A and the B. And there it goes all zigzaggy because it's too thin. And there's little bumps in there. Let's do that. Now, that is not something that I really like, so we're not going to do this. We're going to wash this off. And I'll put this experiment in front of another. I'm going to clean up this stuff because this is only 3 minutes. I can't make anything out of this. Even, you know, when I torch it again, a lot of cells pop up. So there is action in it, but the action is just, you know, it's a different action. As you can see here, don't know if you can, let me try to get you up close. See, a lot of cells are forming, but too many cells. And again, I have all the sides of my canvas are exposed because of the medium is too thin. So people that recognize that, this is a good experiment to show, you know, if you get this, as you can see here on the corners, and there you can see right through the paint, you can see the canvas. If you have that, your mixture is just way too thin. And the only reason I get these cells is because the medium I'm using is sort of selling. And see there's a lot of canvas. And that's why you see the canvas poking through, because it's just too thin. So if you have that, all you have to do is thicken up your paint, use less water, and you will see that it's going to be a lot better. If you have those canvas holes poking through, you'll probably have the same sort of cells I'm having, you know, the really small ones. And if you change your thickness, consistency, you'll see that your cells will become more pronounced and better, and you'll have a lot better pour. So before I stop, I would like to tell you guys, everyone that's watching, I don't know if you all subscribe to Ann Osborne's YouTube channel, but she did a, how does she call it again? A flip and a drag. She did one yesterday that will blow your socks off. Really it will, because it is beautiful. When she put the torch to that thing, magic happened. Really it did. It was awesome. So if you missed it, go over to Ann Osborne and watch her last video, and I'm sure you will be mesmerized. It is awesome. Okay guys, I'm gonna clean up this mess and let's get to the real pouring, because other than a small one, I want to do a 30 by 30, and I want to do a Winsor & Newton 4-cup flip, because that's what I feel like. I got new paint, I got new canvases, and I'd like to do that. And of course I'm going to do resin this weekend. I ordered my resin yesterday, got it in today, this morning, really early. This is it. As you can see, the A is heavier than the B. That's why you have to weigh this stuff. So they're equal amounts in the bottle, but the one weighs 900 grams and the other one weighs a kilo, so that's why we weigh it. But we're going to be doing some resin. I have received a lot of bezel trays, a lot, a heart-shaped, rectangle-shaped, all sorts of shapes. So I'll be doing also some cutting out of the Yuppos and using the resin to dome them. And I'm just wishing I get some time to make them into jewelry, because as I've shown you guys a lot, see, as you can see there, that's my, those are my beads. See all those little packages? They are filled with beads. I got so many beads. I was making these things. See that? Little Tiffany things, and then I put these long beads on the bottom. I called them window jewelry. They were pretty cute to make. But I got so many beads, and I really want to do some necklaces. I think that would look cool. But I still have my paint up here, so as soon as the paint goes downstairs, as you can see all the mixing there, it's unbelievable. But as soon as I get my my paint downstairs, I'll have some more room. Then I'm going to put my beads on this side and that side, and make some room on these shelves and get my stuff together. And oh yeah, someone asked me if I could show that again, my how I video. So these 3 lamps you see, they are daylight lamps, and as you can see, they give the light. And then my husband put this thing together. As you can see, just 2 things with a 2 legs, and then he put, as you can see, I can put the iPad up on top or on this one, or I can lower this one down, as you can see here. That's what I do when I do the watercolors. I lower it, and so I have 3 heights I can use, and it's just resting on the table. It's made to fit the table, so, and that's about as broad as you would need it. You wouldn't need it any bigger than that. So okay guys, show you a close-up before I wash it off, because I don't like that all the canvas peeking through. I could fix it, you know, if you just put a drop or 2 of paint on here. As you can see, this is how you could fix it. Oops, you're not seeing what I'm doing. You could just drop that on here, and you could just fix it. Then pull it with a little stick. But you know that's not how you want to do it. You just have to thicken the your paint, and then you're good to go. So I'm gonna wash this off. I'll put this up anyway. You know, sticking all those videos on together, that might confuse everyone. So I'll just put this one on by itself, and then I'll go mix some more paint, and I'm going to do a really pretty pour. I'm going to do a 4-cup flip, but I'm going to be using the gold leaf, and I'm going to be using my glitters. Yes, I am. I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, step away from the glitter, but overall, when it's ready, it's not that obvious. You just see a little glimpse of it when you walk by, and that's cool. So, okay, gotta go. See you back in, I don't know, about an hour. See you later.